This is June. For some reason, I went back and I was trying to see what my garden looked like last June, and I don't have any videos of anything, so I'm trying to make sure that I have videos to look back on. June just ended and I need to do a June update of my garden. So this is my squash bed. Last year I had a watermelon that split open and I just let it stay there and it grew a volunteer watermelon. So right now it's taken over. I have a watermelon right there. There's another watermelon right there. I think I may take off some of them because the plant right now is trying to put a lot of energy into producing a lot of watermelons. A week ago I planted corn here. So these take 85 days to harvest. So I made another bed. I wanted it to be asparagus, but I still haven't planted asparagus in here. And then earlier today I put some soil that I got, and this is what's happening. And the sun wasn't blazing hot today, so I'm pretty sure it's the soil. This is Scotch bonnet. Both of these are Scotch bonnet and I don't have any more of them. And then this one also scorched. And then I planted this okra in here today and that also scorched. So, and I planted some amaranth. I had a bunch of them in here and I planted them out and I don't see any of them. So I won't be getting that soil anymore. In this bed I have mint and it's probably going to take over the entire area, which is fine by me. I also planted cucamelons in here. They're right there. And another one right here. On my fence I have cardinal climber and it's gonna bloom little red flowers, so that's gonna be really pretty. Zinnias. This bed is a lot different from May and I love it. This is tomatillo. It's got so many blooms on here. I've been making my own green salsa, so I can't wait to be able to make my own green salsa from my garden. I have some baby strawberries coming up. My cosmos finally bloomed. I planted so many varieties of these, but the orange ones are the only ones that made it. And this is ground cherry. This is one that I found in the store the day after I filmed my last video. It's got so many ground cherries on here, but they take a really long time to ripen. So it's going to be a while for those. Everything else is going great. I have lots of mint in here, parsley, lemon balm. If you guys have never smelled lemon balm before, oh my goodness. And I have a Chinese lantern right there. They grow orange and they glow in the dark. I have 3 rose bushes at my mailbox, so I pulled up one of them and planted it in here, and it was struggling for a while. As you can see, it's coming back to life. Before we go inside, I have my fig that I planted right here, and this is a little bed that I want to be just flowers. I planted Caropsis, I don't know if that's how you say that. I pulled up Black Eye Susan from my garden. I planted a baby sunflower there, teddy bear sunflower that I started for a couple of friends, but no time to garden. I have zinnia and I got a purple cone flower. So over here I did plant one of my blueberry bushes in the ground finally. and blackberries are all done. I did get to harvest some, but I had so much trouble with the squirrels. So I'll insert a photo of what I did get to harvest. And I see here that I have some volunteer potatoes. I know that's potato. I just don't know how I know, but I just know it's potato. And I have some volunteer tomatoes in here. And this is some type of squash. I don't know what type. I'm gonna let those grow. Alright, so let's take a look at what's going on inside. Okay, so right here I have potatoes growing in here, and finally today I saw them, see right here. So what I'm gonna have to do is top it up with soil. That's what it says to do. I have corn planted right here. This is the one that takes 65 days to harvest, so that will come September-ish. And I transplanted one of my cardinal climber over here. I've got Armenian cucumber that doesn't look good, and a pepper also doesn't look very good. This bed over here has a lot of stuff. This has been here since last fall, and every now and then I come out and I get some to put in my soup. And the more I take off leaves, the more it just continues to grow. This is a squash. It says patty pan. I'm not sure which type. Sunflower here. I've got peas down here. Royal burgundy. I've harvested some. Thought I saw one on here. Okay, like this one looks like it's ready to be harvested. These are really pretty, but when you saute them, they turn green. I have some more peas over here, and I planted a different variety of corn here. This is 75 days pepper. In this bed I have my onions. I've pulled up onions when I needed onions. I have sweet potato in here. This is a loofah plant that was really low until a couple of days ago. I've got tons of okra back there. Basil is looking good. Got oregano that's flowering. I'm just gonna let it flower. Sage. I'm gonna come back to this strawberry bed. Okay, over here I have okra. Got 3 different types of squash. Got a yellow one here. I tried planting one of my own yellow ones, but it didn't make it. As you can see, there's a baby one growing there. But once it gets pollinated, they grow really fast. Like 7 days it'll be ready. We got 1 onion there. I've got a beet. One time I pulled up the other time that I had. Here's my other sunflower. As you can see, it's really tall, and something's just eating at it. This is my squash plant that I've been harvesting from, zucchini. And as I can, right here, this is an Asian ladybug, which is not beneficial at all. Another cosmos. This one is going to be covered in blooms. I can't wait. I'm going to go back for that little guy right there. Got a tomato plant over here. I've got a pepper plant right there. Cucumber, and I have some baby cucumbers. You see? This is a sunflower plant. And I've got peas. And I can harvest this one, so I can put these in my dinner tonight. I don't know if that's a carrot or what, but I'm just gonna let it do what it's doing. Got another pepper plant here. All of the peppers are different ones. And this is my tallest sunflower. It'll be the first one to bloom. I've got cucamelons right here. Look at this. This has, I plan to put all of these here so that it could grow up on here. But it decided to attach to this fence, which that's what I want to do. Go ahead. I have another tomato plant right here, Cherry Falls, and I've got tons of sweet potato. And in here I have tons of potatoes, and as you can see, it's right there. So they're starting to grow. I'm gonna have to top it up. And This tomato plant is, it's like there's so many tomatoes that are coming. But I have some down here that are almost ready. I had to fight a squirrel off of here the other day. And another cosmos. So this is how I am watering my tomato plant. Before I planted it in the ground, I buried this bottle right next to the root, and when I need to water, I just pour the water in here so that I can keep the leaves dry. And I saw that, that's not my idea, I saw that on a video or Pinterest or something. But yeah, so I had to redo my strawberry bed. I'll insert all of the footage of the strawberries that went bad because I had to keep it under cover. So I built this thing to keep the squirrels out, and because there are no strawberries in here, squirrels and chipmunks, they're okay for right now. I still need to put a cover on top. So that's on my to-do list. The little red is for the birds. I read or heard somewhere that birds have memory, so if they come in here and peck, and they peck and realize that it's not fruit, when there are strawberries in here, they won't come and peck. So you got a strawberry coming up right there. Yeah, so I dug up all of these. I cut them down to stumps like this one, like that one over there. And now they're growing again. I think I'm gonna put asparagus in here. I read somewhere that asparagus and strawberries go well together. Don't quote me on that. I've been collecting water bottles because I'm trying to figure out how I can water my garden. I ordered like a drip irrigation thing, and when it arrived damaged, so I had to send it back. But I filled this up with water and it lasted an entire week.